up to? I heard the song. Do you remember yesterday? Whatever this is that they're doing to people is wrong because you try. It's like this is a test for demons, and I'm not a demon, so anything that they're getting from this is not appropriate. You know, you would have to try this person as something else or something like this. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like somebody's trying to try you as a ghost or something, and I'm not that. You wouldn't even have the tools or something to try to do something like that with me. Okay? I never even been seriously arrested. Okay? I don't even think when those people, when I was 20 years old and they tried to get me for that traffic stop, I don't even think they read me my Miranda laws then. So I've never even heard the Miranda laws or anything. So these people are gonna have to go try something else again. What they did was took this masculine into a secret society. That's what you did. If the stars was supposed to come collect me, you didn't think that I would suffice, and you took the male instead. That's what this is. It's kind of like this person would be like a Maui or something, where the stars or the angels or something got him and then turned him into a demigod. So they could be trying to try me as a demigod and I'm a whole god. So there's some things that you wouldn't even be able to do when it comes to trying me on something. That's why I said this shit is illegal. Whatever this is ridiculous. I'm no police officer because I have never been arrested. Besides that little scared straight thing that they tried when I was 19 years old. You get what I'm saying? With that traffic violation, I wasn't even driving. They were just mad because I was a little black girl that had questions. That's it. And somebody thought that I was trying to be funny. All I asked that man was, why you need my ID or my driver's license when I'm in the back seat? And he didn't like that. They didn't like that I was asking that question. And so they tried to teach me a lesson. And he was like, oh, when we get down here, I bet you're going to have a little rap sheet. And I'm like, I ain't never, ever. You're not going to find nothing on me. Shouldn't even be here right now. Shit, all I did was ask you a question. So that was when I was 19. I ain't been talking. I don't even think, I think I only had like 1 or 2 tickets in my life. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is ridiculous. When we was in Kenosha County, y'all took that masculine in my place. When something came in for me, some kind of money, you was prejudiced or you discriminated against me and you gave that opportunity or you gave my money or you gave something to that man. Point blank, period. Whether there was other people that was already spying on me, whether a dad was already dead or locked up or caught up where he couldn't pay attention, or a father or a feather couldn't pay attention to what was going on with me, that's what you did. You used probably Shanita as a bait for this male when it comes to whatever was going on with that fucking Veolia stuff. And y'all, because he already worked at Veolia, y'all did something of transfer of power or something like this. And this is what I want to say. If people was using false guardianship and people was doing all this stuff that they lying on me or whoever else to say that they was doing, you was not a good guardian. You should be held some kind of way. Because all I know is normal adults don't have guardians. If they're, oh, maybe this could be discrimination against somebody that's not working class. You treat mothers that stay home and dedicate themselves to their children as cows that can be pushed around or sold off on the stock market when you offer their masculines these deals. Because most likely the woman had to be worth something already. Because most men in this century are not letting their wives stay home and pay all the bills. So that's the setup right there. The only reason why I was able to stay home is because they knew that I was a cash cow. You knew that at some point in time during my marriage to this man, that y'all was going to be able to rip me of some type of inheritance that was a very big inheritance. And you discriminated against me and let somebody run scams and stuff on my image and my name in order to make it so I don't get whatever this is. And so you could give it to that person. That most men are not going to do that. That's why I said, so people's like, girl, you lucky. And I always had a feeling in the back of my head, like I'm not lucky. This shit maybe ain't right or something like this. Especially when I started getting jobs and then he would come and ask me, don't get the job. They want you to work on holidays, stay home. Tell them you got to quit that job. I'm paying everything. You don't have to worry about that. That is the mistake because by law, if a man told a woman to stay home from work and don't work, they have to pay alimony when they leave that relationship. You are offering an exit route for these men that rob women of their proper inheritance. You're regardless if you make a clone of them and use it or not. You are offering them an out of a relationship or some type of something that they're supposed to be dedicated to. Don't fucking play with me. And you think that some people are not worth something, so you're punishing women. This is a group of people, maybe alien or foreign to our nation. You don't like the way that we have our American dream set up. The values and shit on this country was built on women staying home and taking care of the children until somebody thought it was that it should be otherwise. And actually, it was a pretty good idea when women start going to work because then they would not have to suffer some of the things that. So while these women were looking at me like I was lucky, I felt like it was always them that was lucky because they were able to spend their money how they wanted to. They were able to, if they didn't want to be in a relationship or they got tired of somebody, they could move on or get their own apartment. They made rules in their household and they're the only ones that had to pay attention to. I mean, and the children had to follow them. It wasn't a deadbeat parent sitting next to them that didn't offer any kind of discipline or punishment or any type of thing with the children or love or nurturing. You it's a different thing when you have to sit in a household with somebody and you're the main everything for them children. So somebody could think that they could pay the bills and then you have to provide discipline and everything else on your own for them children. It's abuse. And the mother is not going to say no because she wants to raise her children up and that's her only responsibility. And you want to make these women feel guilty. And I'm not one of them. You're not going to fucking play with me. There's some kind of group or Islam or something these people joined. And you was letting these men have all kind of relationships with women outside of the relationship. Or you was letting them have an AI woman. And you were sitting there following the woman around and seeing what she was doing to see if you could catch her in something. You trash. And I don't feel nothing about shit. Once I found out that I'm a king, I can do no wrong, motherfucker. And I haven't murdered anybody. I haven't been to real jail. None of that shit. Because I don't do things like that. So for you to go picking on innocent people because they can't see what you're doing and running them through the mill on lies, you all going to jail. You all going to fucking jail. You're going to jail. I'm not gonna play with these people. You're not gonna play with my fucking life. I take myself to take the necessary steps to live a lifestyle of a so-called good Samaritan citizen. I'm not gonna sit here and let nobody put no soil or nothing, no to soil my image or anything of that nature. You not fucking God and you not judging me. Ain't no demons and no heathens judging me on something that I don't even know that I'm under judgment. Because if what you're going to use on my content from my channel and my creative works or on my channel, then every motherfucking person that do rap or do a movie or anything should be arrested right the fuck along with me. Every movie that's too close to somebody's timeline or something that happened in their life, them motherfuckers should be going to jail and all because you know how this shit work. You want to be the eye in the sky. That means that you witnessed things that was a crime that other people could not see, and you were supposed to protect those people, and you did not fucking protect them. So you better tread lightly. You better tread lightly and throw that shit out. Throw it out. So I don't know who else or what else. It's not our fault if we're just thinking we're living our regular lives and you cloning us and all this shit and doing this mind control on regular fucking citizens or so-called regular citizens. You better think again because you know my story and I don't even know the truth about who I am all the way. And so you're going to plot on me my whole life to make it so when I get to a point where I'm supposed to receive, I can't receive. You better think again. And you'll give yourself to some mud duck troll toad looking bitches that look like they got herpes all over their fucking face. Are you crazy? You better go sit the fuck down. We don't even know who we talking to. So I'm going to calm down because I'm not going to argue with the air. But you know, somebody listening, you know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm a gifted individual that is very intelligent, very empathic. And that's what I'm doing on my channel. And I don't put fair use on my channel. So it ain't no fair use on my channel. So I never told you fair use. So you cannot use my material for any of that. And I did not give you permission. You understand? So if I did say, oh, people going to do what they want or something, it was in one or two videos, you would have had to be watching real hard to catch that shit. And you might be able to use that. If you want to be shady, you could use that video possibly. But you can't use all my content because I don't say shit like that in my videos. So people, you damned if you do, you damned if you do. If you say this is fair use, then you're saying that what you are saying in this video can be used against you in the court of law. If you don't say that, then they're going to try to get you anyway. But then they have to go through the law because you have to have permission or some type of fair use. And you don't have either on mine. You don't have either on mine. And like I told you, if these people are in relationships with people that work for the state or work for the government or federal or something like this or CIA or some kind of shit, we should be aware that our partner is doing that. Because that can put us in danger. We could be living our lives just doing normal things, and that can put us in danger if these people want to harm us or take something from us or something like this. And this cloning shit is out of hand. Because your partner, like we talk about in this channel, your partner could be innocent, but there could be somebody that's impersonating that person. All right? That seemed like a problem for these people here, not me. That's letting all these people in the country and you don't know what they're here to do. Or you didn't recognize that there's gangs of people that was let into this country over the past 40 years that were stealing from American citizens. That's not my problem. That sounds like a yo problem. You're doing the same thing that these parents used to do to these children when they were gifted and they would try to tell the truth about people being harmed or something like this. And then the parents will tell them, shut up and go in your room or don't say nothing or whatever like this. You're doing the same thing to these people as an adult. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. It just shows me that you got a whole bunch of shady individuals that don't belong in these positions here. All right? That's what it shows me. So we got Artemis here. And we got the Daughter of Sticks. There could be Six of Coins. There could be a grandmother that's trying to gamble someone. They're paying favors to, like, say you were supposed to be taken into a secret society or something like this, or into the background to work for something a long time ago. They didn't give this to you, but they gave it to some of these family members that didn't even deserve it because of the stealing and the thievery that so many people are involved, even at the court level. You see what I'm saying? That these people are gambling or betting on the fact that it's like this person stole that long ago, 20 years ago. Oh, we're out of time or something like this. No, you're not. You're not getting away with anything. We're seeing Child of the Lake. All right. This could be also something about Ricky Lake or something like this. Or something could have happened to somebody around the lake or something like this. All right. Like I told you, this is somebody that moved ahead of you, that got money, changed themselves, changed their identity. It could even be your money, and they were following using illegal surveillance to watch you to try to get you caught up in something they know that you're not gonna do. They could have even used other people that look like you to do crimes so that these people can walk away scot-free with your money. So when you come and wake up and realize that you've been robbed to death, damn near, there's nothing you can do about it. Everybody is covering their own ass all the way up. And you're not getting away with anything. Or you will wake up and realize that the people that are around you are not your original family members. That these are science projects that these people created. Okay? In order to sit around you. Just like this Nene right here. If this is a child of my sister and my spouse, and that's why she look a lot like me and my sister and my spouse, you swap them children out and you're using this child to try to set me up for something. That's what you're doing. There's two of them. There's two Kaylas, there's two Leahs, there's two Aubreys, there's two Mayas or more. Or more. Some of these children, you took them from the hospital, and some of them you took them later on and swapped them out for something in the likeness of them. So these are the bolder demons that are sitting there with titles that are made for anointed children of God and righteous ones with the real white hats. And you gave them to these people, these money hungry, lying, sniveling, these motherfuckers is mentally ill. I wish you would. I wish you would. These people are mentally sick. Their time is up in these positions that you gave them and let them run amok and rob people and take their land all these years, especially mine. That's where you fucked up at. I wish somebody would tell me that I was under investigation or on trial and ain't nobody read me no rights and I ain't set up in no courtroom with no Bible willingly with my own consciousness doing it. These people are insane. Nobody even have respect for the justice system because of what y'all doing. It ain't gonna work with me. These women don't have no gold between their legs or nothing like this special. There's nothing special about these people, but that they've done crimes with other people that are in the justice system to steal from innocent people that didn't even know that they had this wealth coming to them. And you're trying to cover your tracks. I wouldn't care if a man came back and said, oh, 20 years ago I did this, or they told me I had to. You're not a man to me. You understand? Because can't nobody tell me to do nobody wrong for one fucking minute that I care about. You understand? Couldn't nobody tell me that about my husband, that I was going to have to do this X, Y, and Z, and it was going to be easy for me just to leave my main female. I've been living in the same places, the same amount of time, all this whole time. You understand? Somebody tell me something, that somebody is you or something. I've never been on no fucking spaceship or none of that shit. Not that I know of. You better talk to the handler of the person if they put somebody under some kind of drugs or something and put them on a spaceship. I've never been on one. We got an immature woman. Somebody tried to get somebody caught in a trap or something. And I feel like some of these people, even politicians and presidents, were dragged in. They're embarrassed because they was dragged in by these children hackers and they were put in a bind and they're sacrificing us to save their own self instead of sitting there and sit there and be humiliated for the thing that you did behind the scenes that you wish that nobody would have seen. So these people, somebody's spider web trick or something is not working. They're seeing this person as an immature woman or male. I'm gonna say woman because this is the immature woman. I don't think we have a mature man. I don't know. Maybe it is in this deck, but somebody can't continue to like feed off of your stuff or something like this here. Okay. These children could be scared. These children, they could be out riding around with their friends, smoking a blunt, got pulled over for drugs or something, and then they compromise these children, or they trap these children and compromise these children, and the children don't even want to do this against their parents. You scaring these children. You took away the safety net that they thought that their parents could help them or work out things or get involved or help them if they have a problem with people that they may fear. Okay? And you compromise these children, tell them don't say nothing, make them sign something, and they don't know any way out. And so they go ahead and comply to a certain extent. And when they come back to these people that's now their masters or their mammies or pappies, because they done signed themselves over, they be trying not to bring evidence, but then you threaten them and then they bring it forth. These people is wrong. So again, this grandmother or somebody could have gambled off your children. This older woman or older man could have gambled off your children. Your children was in the upright. They was not doing nothing wrong. But these is also people that could have stalked your child on their favorite websites, right? Pretend like they're their friends, get them to show them some naked pictures. So you first broke the law by getting this child to send you some pictures or something so you could compromise this child later on in life to go against their parents. And you trash. You trash. Because these creepy bitches want to own other women and have access to us, unknowing access to us in some kind of creepy manner. These are not people, y'all. They are not fucking humans, okay? These are not they are not. And if we are in the Truman Show or in the Matrix, they signed off and they got out and they found a way to hack back in. They're dangerous because the information that they know and the intel that they've taken, they only coming back in here to try to trap some of you. Maybe they want back in. I don't know. They thought they want to get out the matrix. They got out there and they don't like it. And so they want to get back in. So they got to sacrifice you to get back into some comfy fake position or something like this. Because motherfuckers is finding out you got out the matrix. You just got into a bigger one. There's no way out but within yourself, not trying to produce information on other people that's innocent. It's just not. Do you see what I'm saying? Same thing with divorce. Somebody just want to get to other fish in the sea. You cannot legally divorce somebody if they did not know that you had divorce papers or they didn't sign divorce papers or something. But I'm telling you, some of these people are working with lawmakers right now to figure out how they can legally divorce somebody because they're afraid. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want to do this or whatever, but they can't stick with you, but because they're compromised. And once you compromise, don't you go fucking around making no decisions on my life because I don't give a fuck. I know for a fact that I haven't done nothing that would land me in jail throughout my life. And let's be around a little bit of reefer one time or a couple times in my fucking life. Other than that, and you would have had to catch me back then, years ago. You understand what I'm saying? When I was a teenager or some shit, or when I was younger. You, you get what I'm saying? That's crazy. Yeah, somebody did something in the family room and changed something because maybe your family was into this and they slowly be trying to bring y'all into this, sleeping with family members or being okay with sleeping with other, generationers of your family or something, or finding out your family ain't your family, so it's okay. I don't know. But somebody could have convinced somebody of this. All right. That if they mess up this in the family room or change a name as to who was supposed to inherit something or whatever this is or have a position in society, that they could have all the other fish in the sea. This snake is in reverse. Maybe the snake lied to somebody. The serpent that you gave me, right? Okay, has beguiled me. There could be a male out here that was beguiled. Family room in reverse. Okay, the sun is in the upright here. Okay, the sun did not gamble off this. If these people do that shit, that's what they do. We just now finding out about it together. I don't know whose family member. I know this got something to do with community. You know what I'm saying? I know it got something to do with community. But this son wasn't gambling nobody. So if they saying, oh, if you come from well, obviously I didn't know what my family or what this community was into. I'm just now finding out. And what stupid criminal is gonna come out here and give information about a case? Do you understand what I'm saying? That they think they could even be tied into. The kind of information I give is normally shit that I could not know because I'm a real seer. That people that already was there that know, and they lied in them reports, and you know what happened, and you after me on the low because you know that you wonder how I seen that. When you know for a fact there's no way that I could have been there. You know I couldn't have been there. Even if they're talking about this whole thing with this Florida or whatever this is, in Miami, at that time in my age, when this death that I think that they talking about occurred, I wasn't even going to Miami yet. I didn't go to Miami for the first time, but on my honeymoon. And then I went a couple years later in my 20s, my late 20s or 30s, whoever this is already passed away. So this could be, like I said, clones of this family or this Coleman family that moved themselves to the top by keeping me down. And you use your underground children that you created to do this shit to raise up this man above me in my own fucking home. And that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not, and you knew you was feeling it. You knew you didn't like this family or something, even though I was the one that was left behind and disassociated from these people with these behaviors, because I never seen them when I was fucking growing up. You understand what I'm saying? You just want to eliminate God from something and it's not happening. It's not happening. I just wonder, man, because I just remember talking to my boyfriend when we were younger about this shit, about family and stuff, and he used to be kind of jealous or whatever because he only had one cousin from both sides of the family. He only had two cousins, and I'm just wondering, was it a jealous something behind the scenes? I don't know. I don't know. This shit is deep, y'all. This is crazy. And this could be the person that got some kind of job that I'm supposed to have, and now that they found somebody that they can replace me with, because I heard that song before I came in here, "What You Were," or something like to me, or something like this. Do you get what I'm saying? This is somebody that's acting snarky because they found somebody that they feel like it suffice to replace you, and so now they're gonna let the gauntlet down or some shit like this. It's not happening. It's not happening over here. I'm not taking no sacrifice. I'm not being sacrificed for nobody. I came to get mine this time. You hear me? So they can't anchor something down. There could be these lilies or something. I don't like a secret organization knowing everything about me that I didn't even know exists, and finding out that they could have been attached to me for 11 years without my permission because of what other people in a community or a family dynamic already was in that I don't know nothing about. I don't appreciate it. So there could be some letter coming to someone. All right. Somebody's trying to say that somebody was a concubine, bitch. I ain't never been. No matter what I could have been doing behind the scenes when I was free and out and about, if that motherfucker wasn't there, it ain't none of his business. And whatever he was doing, it wasn't none of my business. We ain't never had no beef about finding out about nobody fucking having no affair, regardless if it was going on either fucking side. I don't care. I could be honest all day. I don't care what these people think about me. You ain't God. You ain't God. And God knew all this before he made me aware that I'm on a pedestal. And ain't nobody gonna move me. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can play fake God or whatever you want with these positions. All right? But there's some letter that could be coming to somebody. We got the message of concern in the reverse. Okay? Like I told these people, when they sell out their family or whatever it is, and they go behind the scenes, they not the same. They become less human. They become less associated with regular people. The multitude of us are going through, in the Truman Show or in the Matrix, that don't see this other duality or this other dual world until it's too late. You see? They're disassociated. The way they do things, the things that they've been able to get away with doing behind the scenes and not get caught. Normally, some of us, if we got caught doing that, we would go to jail. They're in a different tax bracket, right? Okay. This shit even could be a crime if you was with somebody for 30 years and you won the lottery and you secretly snuck out the back door and left this person because you didn't want to share your money with this person when this person helped you build an empire. Or if these are 10 of pentacles that went wrong and somebody was the reason why everybody was watching. Say the male snuck out with the 10 of pentacles. The reason why everybody was watching and why y'all was a top 10 of pentacles family is because of the female and what the fuck she was doing. So that's her money that she made while she was with you. And so when it's time to pay the piper and people to get paid, you gonna sneak your funky ass out the back door and leave this woman with nothing? Are you insane? Somebody is crazy, or a person passed away and this is what their family did and their co-workers in this group or in this secret job or title, whatever they had, is either the co-workers or the family is what I'm hearing in these cases. And these are innocent people that's going to wake up one day and have something on them or charges, or you're going to feel a smothering energy over you. Like people are pointing fingers and poking at you and blaming you for stuff that you don't know nothing about. And then you have to decipher that on your own. This is harassment. It's sexual harassment, because this could also be because of your sexual nature or your organs, or this could be your sexual nature, like what race or nationality or whatever you are. Okay. That could be something that they're using to be able to do this to people. Okay. So let's see about this message of concern. I really think that the in-laws are the ones in some of these cases that be taking their own children out because they witches and you didn't know that. They covered it up with church or with the mosque or whatever you call it, the mosque. Okay. They covered it up with that. And I think that these people were doing this and then sacrificing the women so that they can take from the women. This is the damn sale activity. So don't tell me I don't know what you was doing. Don't tell me, like at the end of that, they said, she said, oh, you don't know anything about, I'm telling you right now, ain't I? I'm telling you right now, and none of these, and we got G-Thang on, bitch. These is not no gods. These is ghouls. These are ghouls. They're not gods. I can assure you of that. It ain't that many more gods left on this earth. That's why you're doing what you're doing. These are ghouls. All right. Page of Staffs here. Like I said, gods don't steal shit from people, their livelihood. Gods don't do that. They just don't. Yeah, somebody was going to have a message of concern. It's not a message of concern. Somebody could be getting blocked from something. Okay? These are criminals. These are people that don't want to finish out their contracts. So they will take out the owner of the company or something like this altogether now, and think that they're going to get away with it, because a lot of these people were going with code and ethic with some of these background situations, and they were telling these people that, oh, you can't bring your real family, or giving them codes or whatever it is as they were going into this, and people didn't realize what they were doing, that they were breaking the bond with generational wealth, right? And everything they worked for would go to shambles or go to their enemies eventually. Even if this was somebody that, accidentally had a child with a dark-skinned woman and they felt some kind of way, or these are people that their seed could have been spread by other people that they were under some kind of commitment with. All right. And these children were supposed to spring up later on and surprise these people. Like, how the hell did that happen? I don't remember being with a woman, something like this or whatever. Okay. So these could be experiments as well that they were doing on certain people that would be in contracts that they don't recall every single word or something that was in these contracts. It's the fine print. You understand? It's the fine print that was in these contracts. You don't think that these contracts that celebrities, sign, say they self over to whatever this is, matter that much. But there's other shit that goes on in these contracts that has something to do with other people on this planet. Okay? This is what I'm hearing. All right? So we got indulgence here. I'm not the kind of person that's taking the rap for nobody or none of that shit, bitch. If you did something wrong and you with me, bitch, I am not going to jail for you. I don't give a fuck how much I love somebody. You got the wrong. This could be it's the integrity here. This could be the reason why somebody knew that they had to sacrifice me first, because I'm not doing that shit. You mean to tell me for 10 years you was in the mob and I didn't know? And then something end up in my house or something like this, and you think I'm taking a rap for it? You got to find another bitch. So somebody could have had to go do that, because I'm not doing it. That's another. People think of it as like chivalry or something like this. No, that's stupidity. You can't nobody say no shit about that like that with me. You better make sure you doing. Listen. I think I had a deja vu dream about this a long time ago, that somebody was going to try to like be in a car. That's why I used to have so much fear when we'll ride around and people have a beer or something. I'd be like, oh my God, just let me get home. Because I promise I'm not about to go out here and whatever. Okay? No more with these people. If you just let me get home without us getting pulled over by the police, I'm about to be so happy, God. So happy. So I'm going to let a motherfucker know right now. If God give me information or something come to me that seem funny, like somebody trying to set something or arrest something on me, bitch, it ain't happening. You might well just quit it right now. I'm not taking no rap for no fucking body. And I don't expect you to take the rap for me. That's the kind of life that I done lived. You understand? Now, I don't know what these people is doing with these extras. Read all about it. They got of you, or something that looked like you, or something, or got almost the same fingerprint as you, or whatever this is. I don't know about that. But what I can attest to in my life, that I was awake and aware or alert was going on. Ain't no reason for nobody to hunt me down and try to put no tracker on me or try to see what I'm doing. It ain't no. I don't even leave the house that much. It ain't no reason for it. It ain't no reason. It just wouldn't be no reason. It would be a waste of time. It really would. It would be a waste of time. I can assure you. I can open my mouth right now and tell you, you haven't seen me raping and killing and doing no shit like this, or no heavy drugs or nothing like that in my fucking life. I will tell you now. Okay? Or nothing past taking a piece of candy, or when I was a teenager, a pair of panties from the store or some shit like this. That's it. I don't give a fuck what you know. You're not my judge. None of this people, this is an illegal investigation or whatever you're doing on somebody. And it ain't gonna be me. All right? That's how I can talk like I talk. Cause I know you ain't got it on me. Unless you done put some, you done knock me on my damn head and put some drugs and hallucination and lock me or some shit that I don't know. This you would have, but that's why I said these people, the people that handle those situations, if you were a galactic child or got alien DNA and people were transporting you without your knowledge or your permission throughout your life, but your family members of whatever gave them permission to do this or something, and you never knew this and they had you, that's what I'm saying by that, and they had you doing something crazy or they was running tests on you without your permission, they could probably try to say that you did something or do a mock-up and say you did something. But what I'm saying is me waking up every day, getting up off of my couch or my bed and walking around or going doing whatever I do, there's nothing. I'm not afraid to say this and then somebody produce something, because I'm gonna tell you right away that's not me, or I didn't do that shit, period. So maybe these are people like these bad boys clubs or something, like you got to do something bad to get in there. You know what I'm saying? So that these people can control you with the bad thing that you did. And I'm not willing to do that either. That's why it's called an inheritance. It's something that somebody is given. They inherit it. I don't have to do nothing to get it. The person died and said they wanted me to have it, and that's mine. Or this is something again that these people had some kind of access that I'm not aware of to me. And that's why they left me these gifts. Do you understand? Or I'm something that I don't fully understand or understand. And that's why I was picked for these things. And you've been letting other people steal this from me so I cannot be great. Period. Right? So we're not going to play these games. Not over here. Some of these people have sacrificed you for their own children or something like this, or you know what I'm saying? These is people that's worried about like quick money or something like this. They're not worried about like generational wealth or a solid foundation. It's just quick money. How much money can I get? You know, they don't really know about business, how it works, or how you keep the wealth or abundance. Because abundance don't only mean money in a company. For all you know, you could have a big belly. People need to rub on your belly like Buddha or something like this to get luck, to get in the industry. And that's what gave them a skyrocketing career. And these people left you a gift for it. You understand what I'm saying? Because just being close to you, close enough to you, is why these people were super successful and they dropped you gifts or tips. And now it's time to pay up and somebody took your shit. And we're going to have a problem with it. We're going to have a problem with it. Okay? We got a King of Cups. Somebody might be drinking or they could be trying to stop drinking. But we got a King of Cups in the reverse here. This could be a fake Jesus. Like this is all these people know is these corrupt people. They think that it's a gimmick when it comes to somebody being truly as pure or holy, some kind of way, goodly, right? These people have been dealing with these, I'm about to say Rumpelstiltskins, with these garbage pail kids for so long. Okay? I know what you did and you know what I did. Okay, then let's look the other way. Like I said, they've been controlling this narrative and it's time to clean out the swamp. For real. For real. So they got to have some kind of guarantee on them, because if not, the way that they saying that these people are so, you don't know the kind of people you messing with, you should stop and tread lightly. Well, damn. Most of these men been compromised, especially the men. And some of these women that like little girls and little kids. You've been compromised already. Or like to steal from other people, or you made a living out of it. You already got compromised. Okay? It's like, come on. You gonna let this person come and wave this paper around or this picture of you doing something in front of your face and that nigga still breathing? It's something else that's protecting these people over here on our soil that they not telling us. These people are not that special. They're not that beautiful. They're not that thin. These people are mentally manipulating people. It could be a bitch so not cute or attractive at all. And she next to a beautiful woman that get comments all the time on her beauty, and people would be trying to tell you that you ugly and this bitch is pretty. It's something else going on here, and whatever it is, I'm not afraid to face it. So that means that I was supposed to be on a council right now to stand up to these people or something and back by whatever this is, not that person, because I'm not afraid of the person, whoever it is. We got but God out here. All right. I'm not hurt If I found out that this spouse was doing something or my children, it wouldn't even hurt me that bad because I see things in a certain different level here. I'm just you mean it don't matter who you is, motherfucker. I suspect you to pay your dues and go your ass to jail. Yes. Or pay me back my money or whatever it is. Whatever it is. You put these people in these predicaments, even with the mobsters. You did that so that they will go out there so you can enjoy watching them kill and all this stuff and have them on a leash. And then also let them get away with things because that make you feel good too, especially if it's for you. We got a Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, somebody could be gone away for a long time or a little while here. We got a King of Cups that's not drinking. Oh, I don't know. Maybe somebody went to go to rehab or something like this. I'm not sure. But we got Buckeye energy here. And then we got the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe somebody trying to send back the person. Okay, because I told y'all, like, I noticed that they changed my person out. Because every year around this time, he would go buy me a flower pot and put it on my back deck. So when I sit out there, a really beautiful big flower pot. Every year, he would take down the trampoline and put it away. He was really funny on the on changing the trash, right? Every weekend going grocery shopping. It's certain things. If something broken or a hole in the wall, fixing it right away. This version that y'all left here this time is not like that. That's how I know this ain't the same person. So maybe they trying to make it like somebody else is coming back here, the person that used to cut the grass himself. Now we pay to get our grass cut now. That's a big difference. So this lets me know that these two people right here are a different person. This always been this God energy. Me, I always been sitting in the same energy. But you got something about this person that's interchangeable here. Maybe I was hearing something about somebody can see ghosts or something, or somebody can see things. Okay. A little boy found out he had this gift. So it could be something where this person was gifted in this and he's in this secret alien supernatural police force or something. You know, I don't know. They could have offered this person this job and he could have been doing that for the past something years. And they just left me something like it. You know, I don't know. Okay. I think it's very detrimental for if they're doing this shit for people to know so they can decide whether they want to stay in a relationship or not. Because you could be doing something all the way over there. Somebody could find out who your old family is. What you could have started a whole new family and everything and neglected this one or be estranged from this one. Somebody can find about me and come and harm me and my children or me. If I'm the only one real one left or the only original left, they can come harm me. And this could be a situation where with somebody's makeup, I could be more valuable than all them motherfuckers put together. What are you doing? Or I have the right to say I don't want to be put under that kind of scrutiny. And you can't do it. You have to stop. So I'm not interested in these people playing around with my DNA, taking my toothbrush every other day or whatever this is, trying to see, measuring up to your people that's doing these tests that want to make it seem like I'm not who I am. Or you keep on killing me and bringing and making clone to try to make my DNA weaker so that you could try to say I'm not who I am. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. All right. And I'm telling you, none of these people went through this thing where they had to publicly defend themselves. We're not even doing that on this channel. We're just doing readings. But I guess these people think that I'm trying to defend myself again. I don't even see what you're doing. So how would I know what to defend myself again? Unless, again, I'm gifted in another way where I can hear when people are trying to insinuate something and it may come out in my readings. Or you're doing a science experiment on me that I did not agree to while you're trying to put me on some kind of trial that I'm not even in. I haven't even taken an oath or anything. You understand? That's ridiculous. So stop it. All right. So somebody might want to bring somebody back. They could have took. Okay. So say you individual. You don't have night vision. You could be a bot or you could be a simulate. You could be something. You could be an android. I don't know. I could be. I don't know. But you don't have this night vision. So you left me here to have me exposed to people, move people that have night vision around to do things to me. And I didn't have night vision so I can protect myself. And the man that could have had night vision to protect me, I didn't know that this is what I needed. I didn't know this the kind of detail that I needed. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's something like that. It comes with something. So we have the Empress, Queen of Wands energy. All right. This could also be people intimidation rituals. All right. Maybe you were healing to be around people in the community, and instead of apologizing to you and giving you your money back if they stole from you and you was able to pick it up in your Godhead, okay. Instead of apologizing or something like this or saying, damn, we messed up, we wanted you out, but now we seeing that the ratings went down. We need you to come back. They want to talk about, oh, open arms, you getting kicked out of there, come back here. Nah, motherfucker. You know what it is. Because somebody was trying to make it seem like it was the people that was live and wild and doing all this crazy stuff and being all too much and loud and everything, that they were the ones that was bringing the essence to something, and you lost that when you lost me or somebody else, right? Even the same thing, me thinking that my person is not intense because he would stay at home most times or whatever. He didn't really talk to people or be on the phone, and then he just worked and came home. You know, that doesn't mean that he doesn't have some kind of intensity, all right? But the people I've seen that has been reminders of my past online in pictures and things like this, I was just saying that it seems like I'm the common denominator there, right? So all this gang or this circus of people had to know each other and pretend every day like they didn't. When I was going with my boyfriend and say, "Oh, I'm gonna take you over my aunt's house so you can meet her," and these people already knew each other. They was from the same circus, and they sat there and made me think that they didn't. It's either that or somebody is the thermostat to the thing, and this is how everybody else was thriving, but you thought that that person didn't deserve anything for their works because you were a more advanced or you've been here more lifetimes than that person, and you birthed something before you birthed something with that person. And this is why it says in the Bible that these people are, if they're not a virgin, meaning if they're not, they put an Eve in the garden. She needs an Adam, somebody that's not, they're both brand new, touching, feeling the stuff, the trees, getting to know something. It's not like linking up a girl that's 13-year-old with a vampire that looks 17 years old, but he is really 1,000 years old. You know what I'm saying? And then these people find out how important this girl is and cause a whole something to incriminate this person or something so they can steal this person's being, so they don't have to be in the dark and hide anymore. They can take her existence and her finances and come back into the scene, right, and live again. And this person didn't deserve to live, and God made them especially to come out and live in this time, to be able to come out of the world car energy or something like this and do something on this earth at this time. And you're going to keep this person captive? No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay? You're not. Yeah, they want to keep somebody as a latrine cleaner or some maid or something like this. It's a no. It's a no. Because whatever this is going on so long that people will have to go back 50 years or 40 years or even 100 something to find out what's really happened to you here. This is crazy. Like, if somebody thinks that you was put on earth just to serve these people because they feel like you owe them something. They could be just doing this to America because they think I owe them something. But I told you before, if it wasn't for Africans starting slavery, no, Europe would not be having slaves. America would not have no slaves. And wherever else they had slaves would not have no slaves. If it wasn't for Africa first starting slavery. Okay? I'm just going to go ahead and keep on saying that. Do your research. All right? So everybody got to be held accountable. All right. So these are people that got some chip on their shoulder, and I'm going to go in Congress one day and I'm going to get a job there and I'm going to make sure that these people pay. Like, we should be beyond that. Everybody should be having an equal something right now. Okay. We're beyond that. We're beyond that. So we have the strength card in reverse. So this could be some kind of foreign intelligence or something, or these foreign people are these latrine cleaners and something like this. This could also be like Deuteronomy 28, and that they're going to bring you down low and they're going to come up real high. So this could be people that they brought in through Mexico. They're not all Mexicans. All right. This could be this foreign intel, and maybe when they first came in, they were working their way to the top by being maids or dishwashers or something like this. Or these could be even workers, like the Empress. You could have been the Empress. I could have been the Empress with the recipe, and these people were working behind the scenes, on the dirty work. So the Empress might not have been able to see every attack on her life. These people could have been the ones that was cleaning up or making sure people didn't attack this person, even though you didn't see these people. All right. These could have been your friends. These are foreigners, but they could have been doing this in the upright right place at one point in time. You have to look on it on the grid of like how I just said it. In movies and shit, they try to portray most Mexican girl, but now we have Latino people that are actually in movies and stuff like this in roles. We have them in in politics. We have them in different places, so we can't use that no more. And they made it up quicker than any fucking body else in history, so we can't say that no more. All right, we can't say that no more. We cannot. All right, we just can't. But that doesn't take away the fact that these people, I don't know. These people are the foreign ones here. So I don't know if somebody was using your identity because, I remember a long time ago, there was a Hispanic person using my person's identity, like right before 9/11. He did a credit check or something, and there was somebody using his identity. And I think he had to do something or call and get it cleared up, or maybe he just needed to note that person had used it for a job or for a social security number or something like this. Okay, so I don't know. Something could be significant about that. All right, but we got latrine cleaner energy here, and then we have a page of pentacles. This could be somebody that's a forever younger, that's in a high place, or these could be the greens here. Okay. And this person usually could try to, cry. This could be, like I told you, Mexico could have came up higher than me. That's impossible being the Empress, especially when I'm waking up right now and realizing it's like pushing it back down if that's what they thought they were doing. And nobody would, like, this is not being told to me, but I didn't realize that they replaced all my real family members and now they're neck and neck with me. That this would be stopped right now. All right. So maybe there's some children that was taken from me from Mexico and created with me so they can move up the ladder behind my back. All right. They can have a lot of these little dishes or these little children. I'm getting like chip energy from the Beauty and the Beast. All right. And so some of these children could be watching me from behind the scenes. They're vouching, but maybe this person can't cry about it this time. Or I told you, maybe they even made this female into a male. All right. To be my partner or something in the future. I don't know what this is, okay? I really don't. But there's no ending to the Empress here. This person does have the recipe to something, even though these people been leaving you out of something. It's like this could be, you'll remember in the Handmaid's Tale. That's why I said I feel like the handmaids are the criminals this time. They just wanted to kill Fred because he wanted to be back with his Empress. It kind of seems like this, if this was something that was spiraling out of control right now in our real lives. All right. Somebody could have thought that it was a better fit for this person to go with my sister or friend or something like this and create something and leave me behind. You understand? Somebody's been doing something strange with this DNA and somebody's bodily fluids or something here. All right, we're not gonna say who it is. I don't know if this is fucking gremlins. I don't know if this is people. I don't know if these is mankind, women, foreigners, or whatever this is here. Okay, but thou should not test me because I never agreed to anything. I can't be a rat because I never sat in no rooms with you and discussed nothing, and then come and blab my mouth about it. What I know, God is putting it in my domain. I give all the glory to that, to source, to something else, not these people that I know of. Okay. So this could be also some kind of encroaching on like a certain type of individual or entity's rights. It could be something like that. I don't know. Maybe this person was having access to you with Chariot in reverse. Because this could be somebody that wants you to be in their sector so bad that they was willing to like kind of try to get you there. This is what these people do. I really like, hey, I think this person should be here with something like this. But they might have been like making it like exaggerating that you was a beast or something, or you was, and then again, what happens if these people still don't choose you? Now you got all this shit about you. And then what if you have to go apply to go into another sector now that you found out that you are a extra something terrestrial or something else? Now you done put this shit on here and these people still didn't invite me in, and now you done ruin my record or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, no. So these people could be like, but you know, they only let people in that be fighting all the time. So let's stage some fights or something. I don't know. Like, and then now you want to go over here to the peaceful side or where you belong, really. You know what I'm saying? Because these people ain't really like you or you not like them or something like this. And these people like, no, what we seen in this record is that you was doing X, Y, Z. It's like, I wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So we got death and we got the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. All right. We got the greens in the underworld or something like this. Maybe these people can't something no more copy or something or make these creations and hide them. You could be somebody that has an extensive mind or some kind of span, your brain span or something like this. You at a younger age, you was able to tap into higher dimensions in your brain or create or manifest. And maybe this is why somebody could have wanted to mass populate you or something like this. I don't know. Okay. Like I said, somebody could have took these dishes, your pots and pans, from your, like the beast or whatever, painted them different, put the star on them, act like they Aquarius or stars, and they really not. And the whole corporation or the meat and potatoes of America is dying out because of what? Yeah, Two of Pentacles, there's no going back and forth about it. Somebody is getting blocked from somebody. I don't know why. Okay, somebody could be obsessed with you because they care about you and they was willing to do anything or something. They really didn't mean no harm. They didn't think that these people was going to do this. They normally don't, they just get rid of it, toss the whole thing out. They don't go further. But like I said, somebody else could be intrigued by you. And it's really that kind of thing. Like these people are intrigued and that's why they're trapping you. It's kind of the other way, not like you're a criminal and they're trapping you. They're intrigued or something like this, but they want to trap you instead of saying, hey, we was reading your reports and we was astonished by, you get what I'm saying? This is what, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on.